EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Wentz. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
82, 82. That's it. Kill.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Here is 3rd and 5.
Cycle.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number one, looking for a big game today.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now Wentz. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, it lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, out of ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Dale, dale.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Samaje Perine, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Moore, the man in motion. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
They were the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Alex Singleton making the play defensively. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Alert! 95, 36 power.
From the gun, it's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
No.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Broncos at 8-2 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 6. Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. He'll field this at the 5. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Sunday.
Wentz. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's out, it's loose. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's going to be caught. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover. taking no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Broncos! Adam Troutman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote a little Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wentz. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Smith to return it. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck for a loss by the linebacker, Josie Jewell.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. going to ball his way forward to the 48. 65 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Play action. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run. It's Williams. And some room to maneuver. Ooh, the juke. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Look pass.
Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. To throw is Wentz. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle.
Well, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now it's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Straight 15, straight 15. 74, 74.
Wentz now on 1st down.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Wentz now to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Wentz again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Browns 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. They find some open field here. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Bang out, bam, bam.
Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 7. Back near the goal line, here's Wentz. Short pass to Howard.
Missed.
This will not go down. And they work this out past the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Cleveland.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Wentz. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Jordy. 57. 46 down, man. 5-4.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And
now here is another interception. What a nightmarish this game. He's having now 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First play, and Young is going to throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Young on 3rd down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down, Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Young looks to throw on 1st down.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins, 54 yards.
And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They'll start here with Jackson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Young. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third down, Young from the gun. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Luck now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They run again with Jackson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Now here's Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Boy, a real head scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Love. They'll dump this to Ball. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Locke. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Calvin Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hester to return from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake, Young. That's caught by Howard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. Now Young. On the slam complete to Hopkins. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Kamara is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. That throw by Young incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And the Packers are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. After the interception, it's Luck. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw is Luck. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. So tough to stop. The big fella. The silent stiff arm. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Luck. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Luck. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Jackson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Luck. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Young will set to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here is Young. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side. coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Off of play action, Luck. And will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hester to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, Young. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 1st down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready?
Again, it's Young. And the catch made by Hopkins. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And Young's throw there incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Trying to improvise. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Young, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Luck. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He gets it to Cooks. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Luck. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. The play fake. Now Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Young.
Packers 35-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And we saw another example of it there.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Toss play to Jackson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. On second down, here's Locke. This is caught. It's close. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's a Packers touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 44 yards. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Hester content to hold on to this one and bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down throw for Young.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Off the play fake, Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is right through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here's first down. Luck now to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's second down and 3. Luck. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Luck. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Now first and goal. They run on first down with Jackson. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw